You're watching CW6 News in the morning.
February is Low Vision Awareness Month.
According to the National Eye Institute, more than 4 million Americans ages 40 and older are visually impaired. Audra Stafford is live in University City with a look at some of the free programs and services available through Braille Institute San Diego. Good morning.
Good morning. I heard you talking about that library of information available through that app. And I'm actually in the library here at Braille Institute San Diego. And you may be thinking, when you hear Braille Institute, you may be thinking Braille books, that everything's in Braille. Well, that's not true. This is actually a very, very small part of what they do here. And actually, only about 3% of their students actually take Braille classes. They have so much more, and so much more here in this library. I want to introduce Vicki Zimmerman-Fox with Braille Institute San Diego. This library is very cool, and it's award-winning.
Yes, it is. We started back working with the Library of Congress back in 1931. Our founder, John Robert Atkinson, was actually very instrumental in getting the Talking Book Library implemented. So we have approximately 100,000 titles. And we're the only nonprofit, we're the only organization other than the actual libraries that are allowed to distribute books on tape.
And so you mentioned these talking books, and you have an example of one of those hundreds of thousands of titles here, and kind of how it works.
Yeah, so a person would fill out an application and with their name and address and the types of books that they're interested in and their form of vision impairment. And it's not just for people who are visually impaired, it's also for people who have a cognitive or other type of a physical limitation that would prevent them the luxury of reading a book. So the book would come to them once they've filled out the application with their name on the front here. And when they're done with the book, they just flip the card over. It comes back to us for processing. And they receive the book on a digital format, which is this little, it's like a thumb drive encased in plastic. And
then you also send them this.
And we send them the player. This is on loan as long as a person would like to have it. It is tactile, color-coded, as well as auditory. So
to increase volume up, volume up. To increase the volume by one step, fast forward, rewind.
Really great. So that makes it really easy. You can enjoy hundreds of thousands of titles here. And you also have a few other things available within the library here.
Yes, we do. We have something called Connection Point. We have a variety of so-called CCTVs, closed circuit televisions, which are actually video magnifiers.
Okay.
And
so you have an example of one of those here.
Yes,
so
we do.
Kind of move this around.
So you can enlarge.
Which is great. I mean, I think this would be fantastic for everybody, especially when your eyes get tired, to be able to magnify the print like that. That's great. And I know you said you can control the way the screen looks.
Based on a person's eye condition, they may prefer a different contrast. Black with yellow, yellow with black, white on black, black on white, and so forth.
Really wonderful. I know that this is just one of the many services that you offer here through Braille Institute San Diego. We're actually going to be here all morning long. We're going to show you some of the ways that they're really helping people to be more independent once you start to lose your sight, and the different ways you can get around your home, how to set up your home, cooking in the kitchen, all those kinds of things, how to be really independent so that you don't feel like you've lost quite so much when you start to lose your sight. I'll send it back to you guys.
So one of the great things about the Kindle readers and the iPads now is that you can change the size of the print, and helps people with impaired vision. Of course, if you can't see at all, you don't have that option, and the audiobook's a great way to go.
Yep. And they have, and then all the other services too that really help you kind of get around your house and learn to cook. We're going to be actually learning to cook with someone who is completely blind. He's going to be showing us how he gets around in the kitchen.
All right. Thanks, Audra.